Man, we back. What's happening? Another episode. Blocc is hot. We got your host 911 and Jugg. Football back. Hey, them pass clacking. It's time to flip the switch, man. You know, we done stirred up a lot on the internet, man, with the GOAT debate. You know, we just had a
Yeah.
lot of back and forth on there, man. You picked up a lot of trap. You had niggas amen in that shit. But first of all, how you doing, man? What's happening with
Oh man, I'm chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Blessed to be here, man. Glad to be back on camera doing it again, tonight. You know what they're looking
you?
for.
Sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. But man, what's been going on, man? It's been a lot, I think by saying football back, the biggest story in football, I think we can agree right now is just the Sanders family as a whole, with what they
Definitely.
got going on. So we're gonna get into the Sanders family, man. But before we really get all the way into the show, before the last time or since the last time we really got together, man, it had a couple major celebrity deaths, man. We had Theo Huxtable, rest in peace, and also had Hulk Hogan. So before we get into the show, just kind of give your just some of your thoughts and opinions on those two major deaths that kind of shook up the social media world and just affected a lot of people with their point of views on that.
Man, with Theo passing, man, it felt like, I know for me in my generation, we felt like we lost a cousin, man.
Yeah,
You felt like that was your cousin that lived out of town because he was in all our living rooms for years, for most of our childhood. And then after. So
yeah,
I felt like I lost a cousin, yeah. It was a man, it was just in the way it happened, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Just on
yeah.
some like, man, it can happen to anybody, bro. Going for a morning swim, man, and water get the best of you. Like, yeah, man. So
So I kind of
I
heard
felt like,
conflicting stories about that. Joe, was he trying to save his daughter, or they were kind of in the pool just swimming? Do you know?
man, I thought he went out for a morning swim.
Okay, because I thought somebody said his daughter was with him, so I didn't know. I kind of heard it different. All right,
Yeah.
just a
You
regular
you
morning
know how
swim.
that we get our news different ways now, man. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
recall the news going in too deep about what happened.
The
But
particulars of
I
it. Yeah.
thought it was his regular morning swim, and the tide got the
Mm,
best of him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Not to
Yeah.
say his daughter might
Right.
not have been there, but yeah, man, just
Okay.
hearing how it happened. The water took him out. Just doing something that the last thing you thought is you're gonna drown. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
on vacation, man, and having a good celebrating life.
Celebrating
Probably
life,
going
man.
over there to ease your mind. It's just man, life crazy, man. When I just think about how precious and how fast it can get away from you, man. So and just my thoughts on Theo, like you said, it was like a family member. And we kind of talked about it on our good sister Sheena, man, one of the contributors to the show. How man when Theo, when everybody was rocking the ducktail, I did that back in the day. I had a little tail plaited mine shit with beads on it and all that because I saw Theo them rocking it. I thought that was one of the coolest shit ever. So man, we just wanted to give our just our respects and man thoughts and prayers to the family, man. Man, just losing somebody is hard, especially when you lose somebody with that kind of talent and put out that type of content where they impacted the world on a lot of different angles. And he did a lot, speaking of for us culturally too. So I want to
Yeah,
make sure we
yeah.
recognize that. So for
He stayed
Theo,
on the
man,
right
rest
side
in
of
peace,
wrong, man.
man.
You got to
Malcolm
salute a
Jamal
man
Warner.
like that.
Yeah, man, you got
He
to.
stayed on the right side of wrong, so you got to salute a man who,
Man, you got to salute a cat like
don't
that, man.
have no scandal associated with his name, and he was just a good
Hmm.
guy, bro.
Just a good dude. And that's from everybody that's chimed in, man. That's kind of the resounding fact that man, he's just a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody who
Mhm.
crossed paths with him, that's all they would say, man. Just a real gentle giant, good person. When you start hearing those type of traits about people constantly being mentioned, you kind of get a feel for him. And like you say, just watching him from afar, we watched him kind of grow up from childhood to adulthood. So you kind of feel like you know somebody, even though you might not. But you got
Yeah,
got a good feel for him. But now on the flip side of that, like I say, I mentioned Hulk Hogan too. Another person that we grew up childhood wise looking at, and I'm gonna start this one off, so I can just give my random opinion. I'm gonna just let you back though. Um, for me, it was crazy when I heard Hulk Hogan because I ain't gonna lie, like everybody now he races, he did this, went on the wrestling. But growing up, we ain't know that. We ain't know that yet about Hulk Hogan. So Hulk Hogan was literally probably him, Jimmy Fly, and Junkyard Dog. There's a few of was one of my favorite wrestlers. When Hulk be getting his ass whooped and he started all that blowing his mouth and you can hit him with a 2x4 and shit don't hurt. I thought that shit was live. So that part of Hulk Hogan, man, I can celebrate that because childhood me, innocent me, I ain't know nothing about what he was gonna do in the future. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I kind of had mixed
Yeah.
emotions about that. So I didn't want to put it out there like that. That's my opinion. I ain't gonna never speak ill will about dead people or the death or nothing like that. But I know a lot of people in our community was like it was fucked up how he went on that nigga rant. And you
Yeah.
know, and we show so much compassion in time, but would he do the same for us? But I just wanted to give my opinion first on that. What you backed on me? What you feel like?
Well, I seen it from a perspective from somebody who actually knew him personally.
Mm-hmm.
And they say the Hawk wasn't racist. They say Terry may have been racist at home, but the Hawk wasn't racist. You know, he looked out for, he treated his black fans like his white fans and his white co-stars like he did his black. And when I heard it from that, when I heard it from that perspective, and he was like, just let the Hawk fans mourn how they mourn, and let the people know who Terry was.
Yeah.
Let them have those feelings as well. So, you know, because I was one of the ones like, he a racist, who cares? But, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He did, when it come to wrestling, you can't say wrestling to me and Hulk Hogan name not pop up. So it is what it is. He was a racist. A lot of presidents were racist. A lot of great people you love right now that's doing things to entertain you are racist. So it is what it is, man. Like, R.I.P. to him and whatever he got going on. That's just, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because, you know, yeah.
I can
I
dig.
always say you can't let a F boy turn you to an F boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's cool to have your feelings, but he not here no more. So regardless of how we feel, he's not going to hear it. So, and when I heard that perspective about how he treated his black people that he worked with, hey man, I take it like that.
Hey, that's an interesting, because like I had never heard that, man. You always drop some insight. That's why you the Hollywood insider, man. You always have some little tidbit, man.
When we've spoken on it in the past on Cena platform, I said something different.
Yeah.
You know, I said he was a racist. I don't care, whatever. But after I heard that, later heard that, and it was like, that's cool. That makes sense. Let the ones that know Hawk remember Hawk. And if you came across what he did in his private life, then you choose to judge him by that. But, you know.
Hey, that's a good. We're gonna end that one right there. That's a good way to put a ribbon on that one. But not like we said earlier, football back in the air. The biggest story right now is the Sanders family. We all know, before we jump into just the football aspect of it, we all know what DEION had going on with his health. I'm glad to see him back. I'm glad he's in good spirits. Black men, go get your checkups, man. He went to check out something else and actually ran across what he had going on. So make sure, I know in our community we don't just go to the doctor as much as we should. We getting better now with our generation, but men, period. But I know it's real bad in our community. I always speak to what I can speak from, what I know. So let's do a better job of that. But shout out Prime getting back. How you feel about the Sanders family and everything they got going on right now?
Man, it just shows resilience, man. Salute to Prime and what he went through to be able to smile and still do what he need to do. I salute him, man. You know, that's an absolute story of resilience. Every time it get good for him, he get a setback. When he got to Jackson State and started winning, he had a setback. He had to lose a couple toes.
Yeah.
Boom, he elevate, go to Colorado State, doing good, Shador, Shiloh in the league. And then this come about, and he lose a bladder. It's like every time, you know, the God keeping him around. So obviously his purpose bigger than what we see. That's how I feel about it.
And let me ask you about that part right there, because I figured out, man, kind of just watching DEION over this last, man, before I get real sick, I need to get some real bread. Did you know a bladder transplant was possible? You knew about that?
Nah,
type of
never.
procedure?
Nope.
Never. I had never heard of it.
Never
heard of that, Jugg. I'm like, well, that's a different type of money, man, because I ain't even know that shit existed, bro.
Yeah. Real talk.
Man, shout out to DEION and the medical staff that put that together, because, man, when I heard the news, I'm thinking I'm tripping. I'm like, damn. I said, well, maybe I missed that. Maybe it came out a few years later.
It's probably not a popular situation, but if you're fighting to live, you'll be willing to try some resources to do it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you'll be willing to try whatever if they tell you, like, okay, these are our options.
Yeah.
And one of the options is a shorter life. You'll be like, let's try it.
And that
I'd rather give myself a chance to go over there. If you say building this fake bladder can give me 10 years or cure me, and fighting this cancer with radiation got a risk of coming back. Blah, 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 blah. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you fighting to live, you'll be willing to try anything.
And that makes sense because I don't know if you ever heard of this big pharmaceutical company, man. They actually putting pig parts in people, man, like real live human pig. But they saying people were talking about the success rate of it, and you don't live but only so long. But they're like, you got to think these are basically what you just said, terminally ill patients that's on their last leg. Just hey, let me try something. If it'll give me
anything,
a year or two, maybe. So yeah, I can see that now. Yeah.
Yeah, real talk. And I did see something like the one I saw wasn't going so well with they had animal transplant. I think they had a liver or something from a kid, from a pig, and it wasn't going. It just wasn't working out right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I saw one that had decent success. They said
you know, they gonna always report on the 1 or 2 that don't go right. Like, they might say and they tell you when you do these things, man, hey, only 15% of this people work. So if I do 10 of these, 1.5 gonna work right.
For sure. Yeah. And now let's get to the football aspect of it. When we was first putting this episode together, man, a couple of days ago, Shedeur hadn't quite took the field yet. So, you know, it was still a lot of speculation. What could he do? You know, I kind of made a post, you know, I wanted to just wish him luck because of the scrutiny and stuff that he's been over. And then I had somebody even come in. Nobody wants the drama of the DEION family. So I'm like, or the Sanders family, I should say. So I'm like, well, what drama do you know? What drama are you talking about? Give me a certain situation. Never responded back. But that's the type of stuff that until he took the field, that I was worried about him because, and it's not the fact that I thought he couldn't handle it because this dude grew up with money. This dude grew up around DEION. He grew up around the confidence. But it's just the fact that it seemed like at all aspects, they were setting him up not to succeed. We can talk about the owner not wanting him and all that. But he hit the field and he balled out. Did he shock you, or what did you feel like when he hit the field and actually did what he did?
I wasn't shocked, man. I wasn't shocked. I feel like he did what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
Shedeur is a great player. I ain't gonna say a top tier.
Nah, you gotta earn it. Yeah.
He got a little ways to go. I ain't gonna say he going in the league what Cam Newton was, but
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shedeur was in the NFL ready. He is NFL ready. You know what I'm saying? He NFL starter ready. I've seen way worse start on teams fresh out of college than Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah.
He's never literally known how to play with an offensive line that'll block for you. So imagine what this game finna go up to when he realized, like, oh my God, I got 3 seconds I can hold the ball.
I got 3 seconds, yeah.
This boy used to have the stats he used to have with 1.5 second average to get that ball out of his hand or do something with your feet. So, man, that man is definitely, and being honest with you, he may be Cam Newton-esque had he ever played behind the offensive line. To be for real.
I'm going to tell you what I seen last night. Because, you know, like you said, one of the knocks was he hold on to the ball a little bit too long. I saw a couple situations where he did that. But what I did see, because even when he was playing in high school, when I first told you, I said, man, I thought the talent maybe a little watered down prep school, but he was winning. Went to Jackson State. I said, oh, that might be swagging me, but he was winning. And he took his situation and turned it into a winning program. Went to Colorado, another losing program, turned around and was winning. So the accuracy was still there. He was making the same plays off schedule that Mahomes make, that Jalen Hurts make, that some of the other what's his name? Josh Allen making plays outside of the pocket. So seeing the way he performed, how do you feel about that many teams passing him over now?
I feel like just like I felt when it happened. It was an atrocity. It was conspiracy. He was conspired against. I don't care what nobody say. And a call was made. Because it is what it is, you know. And I hope he, you know, he lost a lot of money. I hope he get it back and more.
You ain't been checking out some of the deals he been kind of.
I've been checking them out.
And look, he gonna.
But that boy should have went in the second round, huh?
He gonna mess around and be one of the highest earning quarterbacks because of the way that they did him, and then the support he got when they dropped his jersey, because he didn't drop it through like NFL or something like that. It was another outlet. And it sold out.
And he got a percentage, though. Yeah, he get percentage of the revenue with the jersey. So, yeah, I definitely saw that. So, you know, it was some, I'm just saying, they ought to feel stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I hope he make back that money and then some. Because if he didn't win the first or second round, all endorsement deals was going to be bigger. So I know you're saying he worked out this. That was happening anyway. If he didn't win the first round, it'd have been even more bigger percentage. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So that jersey thing was going in there. He was talked about a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that didn't happen just because he was in the fifth round. Oh, let's get some more extra incentive money. That was going if he would, no matter where he went. If he'd have been undrafted, he was going to say, if I sell so many jerseys, because they got the numbers on what the average player sell.
Mm-hmm.
If I break that goal and I sell like a superstar knowing that I was undrafted, I got to get a percentage. And you can't help but agree that's good business.
Good business. Fucking right.
If nobody come around and sell more jerseys than I was somebody, shit, we got to cut him in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy, man, because I've never seen nobody go from damn near a top 10 prospect, to damn near Mr. Irrelevant. Like, that was one of the biggest swings. I know you say it showed you that a call was made, but to me, I don't know, like the NFL, they already had the stuff with the Kaepernick and some of the other stuff that went on as far as the standing for the anthem. To me, they do certain stuff that just don't help their cause though. When you talk about them, it make it look blatant when you got minority owners lacking in the league and you got it dominated by white men, and so the perception it gives when this type of stuff come up, like we can't be making this
the
up.
whip. We know what they were doing. They were showing you who runs something.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't the first time, like you said, we talk about when Eli Manning said he wasn't playing for who and he wasn't working out for who. So we ain't gonna act like this wasn't done on both sides. And then there's no bona fide proof to what you and I are saying. We just know the real. We know that boy didn't go that low because of his talent.
Exactly.
Because far less talented quarterbacks went before him. So we know that.
And then they brought up attitude. Well, and I made a post about that. What his attitude, what you said about his attitude was true. When he was arrogant, the type of stuff he's been through, he would have cracked. Something would have came out. He would have made a bad decision. I seen last night after the game where I ain't gonna even say he checked the reporter, but he let him know, like, I see you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you walk up on me, I see you, bro. He said, man, what I do, Tony? Like, then I like how his homeboy tried to intervene, but he wanted to look at him in the eye, like hold on, bro, I got it. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna fly off the handle.
Yeah, but I like.
And you got to build that kind of rapport. You'll build respect for those people, man.
You'll build respect.
Stephen A. Smith gained the level of respect for Allen Iverson when he challenged him and would talk to him like a man.
Like a man.
You know, you can do Twitter and that. You can run in and want to fight, but you don't get very far.
Yeah,
you're only gonna get on the ammunition to really report on all your shortcomings.
Exactly.
So yeah, he did it like he was supposed to, and then do that early.
Yeah.
Because them journalists that he was barking on, he's gonna see them a lot. Because those is local.
A lot. That's his city journal. Yeah.
So set the tone right now.
Yeah. And then the way he did it was so smooth. Man, shout out to him. I know he get a lot of flack in the media from just everybody covering him, man. Man, but I like the fact that he stand on business, man. He ain't got to tuck his tail. He know who he is, and he carries himself accordingly. But the other Sanders, man, Shiloh, he made his debut out there with Tampa Bay. He had a solid game, man. It was a lot on him.
Tito Jackson.
Yeah.
Tito Jackson.
Look. On that note, though, man, I love the way that dude is as a brother. Like for sure.
Nah, for real.
Man, that dude, he was fucking with him. Like,
I like how he supported his bro.
Man, I love the way
he didn't worry about himself, bro. He supported. He supported. He made sure little bro.
He knew what the story was.
That's the chain of command, bro. I don't know if you watched the Sterling Sharp Hall of Fame speech.
I caught some of it. I missed, but go ahead.
Great speech, man. I think you should watch it. It's one of them. It's a great speech. Okay. But it just shows the chain of command. The big brother always poured into the little one. He didn't worry about himself. He tried to keep his brother's spirits up, and he was concerned with where you going and when you get drafted, and celebrate your moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did he get drafted or not?
I think he went undrafted, and then Tampa Bay picked him up like the day after.
So if I'm wrong, get drafted. But if I'm wrong, it still was later than Shador, and he made sure baby broke. Matter of fact, Shador was like a 5th round, so ain't no way he got drafted. Yeah,
you're right.
But he made sure
it was
bro
like the day after.
He looked out for his little brother. He showed him how to handle it. Handle this with class. You see that passing me too, little bro, and I ain't crying.
Yeah.
I'm making sure you straight, and I'm sure that gave Shador strength. So shout out Shiloh, man, and. Man, I think he gonna do what he do, bro. Like
Yeah, I
For
like
one,
it.
he's genetically athletic.
Yeah.
And then two, he was taught the position by the best that played it. So that right, those two things alone, you got the athleticism and you got the IQ, he gonna, at worst, he gonna be an NFL long-lasting QB.
Yeah.
I mean, quarterback.
DB. Yeah.
DB,
Yeah. And they have been playing that hybrid, man. But it's crazy. What's crazy to me about Shiloh and Shador, none of them got DEION freak speed. It is crazy. Like, they got decent speed, but you think like one of them would have that
Would have been super fast, yeah.
Yeah. But I think Blocc, the one that do the photography, I remember when he was, because I'm out here in Dallas. He played at SMU when he first left the prep school. He was a plumber. I think he had more of the speed. He just ain't had what the other ones had. So, but it's crazy though. I think DEION's sons with the world class speed he had. I've been watching highlights the other day. He clowned before the kickoff and then goose one to the house 70 yards. But they just ain't get that. They got decent speed though. But shout out Shiloh. All that to say, shout out Shiloh Shador. Man, y'all do y'all thing in the league, man. Set the tone. You a Sanders. You already know how to carry yourself. But what else been popping, man? Mexican OT. Hold on, before we get into that, you brought up Cam. I've been seeing a lot circulating with Cam, kind of in Gilly the Key. A lot of people take what Cam's saying, and sometimes, and I know they kind of joke on when he didn't make the jump on the ball in the Super Bowl or whatever. But sometimes I think they kind of downplay Cam career when he give opinions on what he said. And I think he said Jalen wasn't in the top 5 or something like that. And I forgot to mention this to you in the production meeting. So this just, I know you probably have seen traffic on it. What you think about that situation? Cam's opinion, how people respond to him? Because Ryan Clark seems to always bump into some type of mess when it's popping off and getting into it, apologize.
So anyway, he chose to have an opinion on Cam.
Yeah. So, but he cleaned it up. I will say that he cleaned it up. But him and Gilly, I know you watch some of Gilly content too. Him and Gilly been going at it tough back and forth.
I think Cam defended himself and all that.
And do you think Cam be having like valid points, or do you think it be Gilly them like he hating because he didn't win the Super Bowl and all that? I see where Cam coming from as a freakish athlete. I don't know if you watched when the last time you watched Cam.
I know what Cam Newton did. That's why Gilly popping that foolishness. Like Cam was one of the ones, man. Cam was one of the ones, man. And Heisman Trophy winner, like, he was that in a short amount of time. You forget he went from the Gators to UCF or wherever he went, and then to Auburn. So that lets you know I was a dog at every level. You know what I'm saying?
At every level, yeah.
Yeah. So he definitely be, they frown on his name. They sleep on his name like he ain't go up against Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They act like he played a chump.
Yeah.
And lost to, some chump QB. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the case, man. He lost to Peyton Manning, man. Like with Von Miller on the other, with Von Miller in the box.
Yeah. A real defense.
Yeah, a real defense. Something he never seen before.
And Cam never was blessed with a lot of weapons over there in Carolina, man. He had Steve Smith. He had the Big Olsen.
He was the weapon.
He was the weapon.
Guess what Gilly
the ultimate
never realized.
Weapon.
Man, okay, we love to talk about LeBron and them. Cam Newton was the LeBron of that situation.
Jugg, I used to see him run through linebackers on the goal line when he get up and do this shit, man. He's standing like them boys at his shoulder. Man, Cam was a freak doing his time.
He was the man-child quarterback that never got a squad. Like, man, them teams where boys be having all that talent. He always had one or two pieces, a decent defense, and him.
Yeah.
That's all Cam always played with. So he was the superstar. He was the man, put him on any team, they're going to do something at a point in time for a 6, 7, 8 year period. You feel me?
Yeah. So let me ask you this, because this what jump started all that, with kind of bringing his career and his credibility and all that up
Cam.
Because Cam, this what jump started it. When Cam's opinion, now let's talk about him as a podcaster, media personality now. Career side, do you think it was fair what he said, kind of leaving Jalen? Because I'm going to tell you what, like this, as much as what we just gave Cam his praise, I disagree with him on this point, but I ain't going to knock what he did. And I can understand playing-wise what he see, knowing what he did and what he had to go through. But do you agree with his projection of Jalen Hurts not really a top 10 quarterback?
You say top 10?
I don't think Cam, I don't even think he had him in the top 10. That's what jump started.
this year.
Right now, like in the league right now, I think he got like Baker Mayfield and all them over there. So that's what jump started the getting all this shit. It was just Cam said this, that was their reaction, and that's what kind of boom. That's what he did.
Okay, but I think he was being performative. I think it was some truth in there. You know what I'm saying? I could think of 4 or 5 quarterbacks better than Jalen Hurts. So I think it was some true speaker. I think he was being performative, and Gillis just jumped out the window. I don't think Jalen Hurts would have took no offense. I think he would have go show it on the field. You see, he hadn't said nothing. He wouldn't. He look up. He look up to Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? They homies. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think. Was he wrong? Probably could have been. But
just your opinion. What you got Jalen about right now though with his resume? But because look, I'm asking this for a reason because I felt like Cam when Jalen came out.
Hardcore QBs that play that ball. God damn.
Like his resume now.
With his resume, I see that Super Bowl win put him in a different class. Everybody ain't got one of them.
And he done already been to that. So I just think how long my quarterback been playing football, Dak, and a couple of these other cats that been in the league that they ain't got there yet. And I understand he got a squad, but you got to go there and you can't fuck it up.
Yeah, and he done been twice, right?
And he done been twice.
Yeah.
And look, he dueled with Patrick Mahomes and outplayed him. So just resume wise,
Jalen Hurts one of the ones. He's proven it. Like you talk your ass off, but people can make the excuse. Oh, they had the best offensive line with the tush pushing, but he got to get that ball.
He plays, bro, and he makes throws when he had to make throws. It ain't like he just standing back there and like can't throw the ball because And then that was one of the knocks on Cam when he was coming up his accuracy. But everybody knew he was a freakish athlete, and he had the arm, and he just didn't have some of the weapons in place. So I was just curious, man. I wanted to throw that at you, man. When you said Cam, it made me think about it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep pushing.
Back to the Mexican OT thing. You had
man. Yeah, that's what we finna jump start on there right now because I got a perspective I want, but I know you out there in Houston. I'm out here in Dallas, man. We around a lot of essays, bro. When I came out here, I got a lot of essay partners that show me love and all that. But from the point of the use of the N-word, let's just take it like that. Mexican OT aside, he's just a vessel. He just started the conversation. But you can bring him up and use him as an example. The use of the N-word, how does that affect you where you at with it right now in this day and time? Just let me hear your opinion.
Man, niggas ain't no word like that. It's a mentality for one. So it do got some nigga ass Mexicans and some nigga ass white folk. We talking about that. You know when a person using it to offend you, and you know when a person use it because they're part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? Ain't making no excuse for nobody. Each person got the individual to feel how they want. Like, man, my best can sit around and punch him in the shit. You can feel like that. But it also gonna still have the same. If it's 1 million of them, it's gonna have 2 million that say, "Hey, man, I went to every school with him, elementary on up." So I ain't opposed to it. I ain't opposed to that if they of the culture, man. And man, being for real, one of my partners, my little bro, is a Mexican right now as we speak. But ain't nothing about him essay. Ain't nothing about him essay, man. His whole life is naturally like, you don't even see a Mexican when you talk to him. He don't know Spanish, none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, if you of the culture, you know what somebody's saying it to offend you and belittle you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Mexican OT messed up when, like Sauce Walker said, damn. He messed up when he said, "Is it any brothers in the room?"
The energy
because
if
it was, what you was gonna do about it? And like Sauce Walker said, man, you're not finna say that shit in front of no room full of stiff niggas, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not finna say that in a room full of stiff brothers. Because if it's 20 of them in there, 5 of them finna come dead and look at you.
They gonna go.
If you talking about what y'all gonna do about it.
Yeah.
Now, you ain't that good. You ain't that of the culture. We understand what you're saying. My brother, he say, my brother is black. So whatever. But the point stopped there. When you get to saying, I wish there was some dude brothers in here, because I'll say what you gonna do about it. That was the only part. That made it offensive. And Sauce Walker addressed it. He said exactly what I said. Nigga, if you was in the pen, Nigga, if you was at the club, nigga, if you was at my studio, you wouldn't even say that. Because you know half the studio finna look
On
at you.
go.
No matter
On
what's
go.
going on camera, when it go off,
Yeah.
you know you looked at. So, yeah, and that's how I feel. You wouldn't say that in a room full of niggas, man. You knew who was there when you walked into the podcast. You
Ain't
said
no
it, you told the people don't have nobody there extra if they ain't part of production.
Yeah.
So, you feel me?
Yeah.
The fake look around and any brothers in here. That was the part that like, don't be.
That was the part.
It's cool to say, man, I was raised with these people, bro. I don't mean no offense when I say that. That's like, you my nigga, you feel me? My nigga, please, you feel me? That's cool to be that one. You ain't copping no plea, but to say what y'all gonna do about it. That'll make a nigga punch you upside your shit.
Yeah, that's
bro.
like you calling us out to say, okay, this is my point. I would have. Okay, so let me go. That was a good breakdown. Let me give you my perspective on. And for one, I'm 100% with you and Sauce with that. It wasn't the way. It wasn't him saying it because I'm quite sure I can see where he raised Texas. He probably was. He looked like he was raised around a bunch of us, so I know where it come from. I know the swag. You can see it on the essays when you're around them because, like out here, it got the essays. I'm out here in Dallas. It got the essays that look like act like us, and they got the essays that act like the white people with the hats, the cowboys, and so it's split up. What type of essay you want to be? So I'm gonna get to my second point. Y'all 1,000% right on that. Here I'm at with the word nigga, man. And I don't want to be hypocritical because we on this screen, we on this mic, because I say I'll be wanting to do better with it, but I definitely know when to use it and when not to use it. So I'm going to say that for one. That's one. For two, our culture, we the lightning rod for everything. We set the tone on how everything, what makes shit cool, what makes shit hot. We've done it in our music and we've took so much of the sting out of niggas. Jugg. This just an example. I done seen a group full of Asians. I done seen a group full of young white boys. I done seen a group full of young essay with not one black partner in sight calling each other nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it from the point like, nigga has really, and I don't want to offend nobody. It should, to the older black people that'll see this, it should, I know what they went through civil rights, and there's certain people that I wouldn't dare say they got a pass, but I'm telling you, it's turned into a slang for some of this newer generation, the way they use it and they're acting with each other. Meaning no harm to each other saying it is what I'm saying. They don't even look at it the way we still look at it, but you will still don't. Now, let me tell y'all this. It's a warning. Not promoting violence, but you will get your head opened up if you say this shit to the wrong person and they perceive it, and they not wrong either. But go ahead, Jugg. I just wanted to open the floor because I wanted people to look at it from that, from what hip-hop has done for the word, how we carry it and what we say to each other, and how some of the younger generation move with it. But go ahead, G.
Nah, man, shit, you summed it up pretty good, bro. You summed it up pretty good. And just like you say, everybody ain't gonna be accepting of it. It's just like that's what I was gonna make that point. Yeah. They didn't work it into their little vocabulary of the youngsters like they did the word bro. You see a lot of videos where the kids call their mama bro. And it's
there you go.
Screen.
Yeah.
That's how they took on, that's how the word nigga then took on a little life of its own amongst the young generation. What's up, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, so you know, I ain't offended by it. Just when somebody being malicious and saying that he knows when somebody been raised a certain way and that's what they heard. Yeah. Oh, man, that's all you hear. When you're raised around black people, you choose to hang around black folks, man, you're going to pick up some of the lingo. And that's just what it is.
Right. That's fair.
And you know when it's forced, you know when a motherfucker trying too hard, you know. As a black person, I'm saying. Yeah. We know, so, nah, that ain't the one to be. But wasn't nobody mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga just, what you going to do about it, boy, is what'll get your head split open.
That's
when you being a bit much. That's like, saying something derogatory to Asians.
Too much dip on
and you telling a bunch of tough Asians, and what you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, either you ready to die or ready to kill.
One of the two. Gotcha. But yeah, I just wanted to cover that because it was just interesting. I know Sauce had, a little traffic up about it a couple of days. You spoke on it, kind of posted on it. So I just wanted to bring it to our platform because it's a good conversation to me. Because like I say, and I'm not promoting the use of it. If you don't use it, cool. If you do use it, to me, cool, because I feel like black people have earned every right to use that word the way they use to their discretion. Right. Don't cool if you don't do cool. So it was just an interesting topic that I wanted to bring up. Now for this last one, we got a couple on topic. But the handling of the Epstein case. It's been a lot of just back and forth. It was like, at first it was we gonna release this. It's a lot of dirt that I want to show that to the people that the government is dirty and they got secrets inside it. Then it come to the point the dude kill himself and it ain't no list now. And to the point now I don't even know how they gonna spin it anymore because now they saying it's somebody else. What's the lady name? Maxine. What's her name? Yeah. Maxine. Now that she could get released. So all this happened. We hadn't talked to the victims. We hadn't never seen the list. It was a list. It wasn't a list. Where you at with this?
Man, we know the government doing what they're doing, man. The people with money. Let me not even say the government. The government is part of it because they own whatever documents. But the people with money doing what they're doing, man. Mm-hmm. You know, they playing tug of war. It's obviously like somebody seemed like to be getting legally blackmailed with these with this list. And because you know they keep saying that they're gonna release it, they're not gonna release it. This ain't the first. It
was a list. It wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, this been going on for a long time, even through the Biden administration. So that's why you can't say a presidency on them because they ain't got them. Because both sides at some point wanted to release them.
And look, why you saying both sides? It would have
benefited the Democrats to drop them before the 2020 election, 2024. So what I'm saying is, I think something now, man, is just a lot of people with money in the play, and some pawns got greed.
I'm gonna tell you this. Why you saying both sides? Because you brought up the point I wanted to bring up. I want people to know, and this not defending Trump by no means. He's not going to be the headline on there. Probably when you get in the seat, you might solidify some stuff because they say his name in there. I ain't even here to get into whether he on there or not. But like you said, this a money thing. It's probably some of your favorite people that you down with that ain't think nothing. You know what I'm saying? You think they walk on water. That's why
corruption and it's bullshit on both sides. That's just the only difference with Democrats, bro. We'll call our people out on this shit. The reps ride with their people to the building burn. They're going to burn a building with them. If a Democrat president, congressman, city councilman do something, man, hey man, get rid of it, man. He ain't doing what he said he was gonna do.
Yeah.
But on the other side, man, they're gonna let the building burn with their head.
That's crazy to me, man. They kamikaze, man. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that because the Epstein list, they've been going. It's just been so much.
I bet it won't be the last we hear.
Oh hell not! From one, I'm gonna tell you where the distrust come from the American public, Jill. We probably wouldn't even be talking about this right now if old girl, the one that his like press secretary, wouldn't say it is on my desk. You know what I'm saying? These exact words. This ain't nothing nobody made up. This ain't nothing. You know, they clip the exact words where they are on my desk. I am getting ready to release. So you go from that to it is nothing on it. Like that's the distrust that both sides are.
You playing in our face, bro.
Playing in our face, and that's both sides. And that's what I be trying to get on here every time I get a chance to get people to understand when I say the have and have-nots. This the type of shit I be talking about. It's bigger than just Republican, Democrat. You think it's just Republicans on that list? You think it's just Democrats on this list? You think it's going through two administrations because it's just one person on this? Nah. This the have and have-nots. These people with bread to make niggas disappear. This them type of niggas type shit. You know what I'm saying? Witnesses and man. Anyway, so I just wanted to bring it up on here to talk about this one because, like you said, it won't be the last. But just I wanted to see where you was at with it.
Yeah, man. I feel just like you feel, man. Something fishy.
It's something fishy.
There ain't nobody around me making tune.
Yeah. Ain't it, man? But look, before we get up out of here, bro, what else we got going on? I think they said Boosie or something. What's up with Boosie?
Oh, yeah. Man, Boosie pled guilty on this gun charge. He pled guilty to his charges. And
is this the same charge that's been going on for years now? That's the same charge?
It's about a year and a half now.
Okay.
Yeah, he got caught with a gun in San Diego. And they were shooting a video. Somebody was on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
Pulled over the gun, same gun that they saw. Woo, woo, woo. And he pled guilty to it. And they was offering him 15 years at one point.
15?
Yeah, because see, with the feds, you go with a point system, and then they had some drug charges to go along with it. So they had dropped it and refiled them.
Okay.
At one point, he thought it was over. You remember he did a video cutting the ankle months off? I'm off this shit. They dropped my charge.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking about.
2 weeks later, they refiled them and added the drug charge to it to make it worse. So they made him off for 15 years.
He got on there, man, they fucking with me, man.
Yeah, they targeted me.
Yeah, they
I thought this
targeted
was
me.
over, man. They ruined my life.
I remember that. Yeah, okay.
So he pled guilty, man. I don't know. They gave him 30 days, a couple months. You know, it just be whenever they'll set a date that they're gonna sentence him. You know, we'll see how bad it be.
Booster, man. Booster, keep your nose clean, dog. You know,
yeah, man. I hate it for him,
favorite
man.
cousin, man.
A dude that old.
Either they like what you say or disagree with what you say, but you know how it is, man. You from the boot, bro. So we got love for you, man. Keep your nose clean, shake back, beat this little shit, get it over with, bro. What else you got, man, before we wrap up out here?
Oh man, did you see the police?
Man, what the subscriptions look like, man? We 10K yet, man? What you doing?
Man, we at 9,500, man. We on our
way,
let's
get it up there, man. We right there, man.
We at 9,500 subs, man. Y'all go tap in, man. WDH TV, like that there for real. Did you see the lady constable pull a gun out on the dude about the cell phone?
Hold on, what that happened at?
In Houston.
Was it? Did he get whooped by a couple of them and one hit him with the? Was that that video? Because I see so much.
The lady got in her personal car. The dude was messing with her sister. He left with her phone.
I already know what you're talking. Yeah, that's in Houston.
The woman chased him down with the BMW and pulled the gun and got the phone back. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I see they done put on this duty.
Yeah, man. She need to be charged with armed robbery. That's an armed robbery, bro.
That's armed robbery. She pulled that strap like she looked like she really wanted him to flinch, dog.
In Texas, when you point a gun at somebody, that's aggravated assault. And when you use a gun to take something, that's armed robbery. She's supposed to have aggravated assault and armed robbery, bro. We don't want to hear just no firing, because she could have called the police. That ain't her job to chase him down. Once he leave with the property, it's not a chase down game.
I thought, is she a police?
Yeah, she a police, but she wasn't on duty.
Okay.
Somebody called her and say such and such happened, and he right here, and she seen him and got behind him. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can't do that. She's supposed to call.
That's abusive.
She's supposed to call dispatch and say, "Hey, this was going on. I'm on my way to the scene." You don't pull your gun and put it in nobody's face, bro.
Yeah, that
ain't nothing about me, police. So I ain't with nobody going to jail or none of that. But she needs some charges. She needs some charges, man.
Jugg, you know me. I like to play devil's advocate because I like seeing shit from all angles and just getting niggas' reaction. I like checking niggas' temper. Sibling. Now take yourself. Fuck the laws. Fuck all that. Fuck me. Sibling. Nah, let me hear your response.
What you want? I'm going. But everything that come with it, I'm going to eat it. She need to be eating. Can we give her a pass? She need to be eating. No, fuck.
Can't give her a pass?
Listen, bro. We can't have people unhinged with their guns, bro. Like, that could have been terribly bad over a cell phone that man probably paid for. Just when we being honest, man.
I understand that. Sibling, though, dog. That's where I'm coming from.
He ain't beat her up. He just took the phone. You can't do it, bro. You got to play it by it go, bro. You can't do it.
All right.
I'm doing what he did. Man, a nigga go take my daughter's phone. I'm going to get it back, but I'm not a police officer.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
But you think she thinking that, but that's what I'm saying. You know how that sibling bond is with shit, man. Even the best, man, you ain't thinking about, nigga, I'm the laws or whatever.
You got to be smarter than that, man. I bet you today she cussing her sister out saying, "What? See, you kept calling me every time y'all get into it. Every time you get into it with
you going back to this nigga.
Every time you get into it with a dude, you involve me in it, and now they cost me my job."
Ain't nobody.
So, yeah, man, she was wrong, but you can't. Nah, that's a no.
Can't get no sibling pass.
That's a no go. No sibling pass. No, I'm a street nigga pass. We ain't snitching. Nah, none of that. I wouldn't have called the police. Once
I'm gonna tell y'all now.
It's fucked up that I'm saying this, but I wouldn't. If that was me in the same predicament, I ain't calling the laws.
Yeah.
I ain't calling the laws.
My co-host Zero Time.
I'll probably keep that video and extort that bitch.
I'm gonna give sis a sibling pass.
Just being for real. She'd have had to give me $2,000 for the video. I wouldn't have went to the laws, but that's just me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give sis a sibling pass, man. One time, but look, my co-host ain't so lenient, man. He ain't feeling it, bro. What else you got before we wrap up out of here, cuz?
Oh, man, that ain't shit. That was really it. I had Drake on there, but I forget where I seen Drake walking through the streets of Belgium or somewhere, man, looking real.
Yeah.
Man, look like Drake want to be a bad bitch bad.
Boy, you eat. Why you won't just let Drake live? Okay, look, let me ask you this, though, man. This real shit. Take your bias aside from Drake out of the
Actually, I seen it, and I was on Lil Duval page. He said, "Damn, Drake look like he got lip fillers." And he was walking around with the duck lips, man. Why is this nigga walking around Belgium with his front face camera on Quit doing duck lips. Change it.
Look, hold on.
Talking Jamaican and Haitian.
Look, this ain't to go for the jugular section, man. So let's wait. I just want to ask you real shit, music perspective. What did I miss?
About
how
what?
You feel about? Huh? What'd you say?
What is that?
You ain't heard Drake's song? What did I miss? What he talk about? Kind of like, you know how the industry niggas left him and all that. Like, what's how you feel about that? I know.
I ain't even hear the song, but I did see people. I swear to live Jesus on my kids.
Man, you is not finna get on here and do that, man. You ain't heard that song by Drake. You is not finna
I
get on
heard
here
clips of it, like when people was talking about it, but I never heard the song. I swear to God. I need to go listen to it though.
Listen to that song because I want to.
What, he got a message? He got a dope message in them?
Huh? It's just saying for me. I'm gonna tell you what I say. And like, I ain't co-signing like everything Drake did. I don't agree with everything he did. But the part where he say, like, when last time I looked at my right, we was on stage, you niggas was right beside me. My whole point is, and I made a post about loyalty. Niggas don't value loyalty no more. I respect 21 Savage because sometimes, even if your brother down bad, long as it ain't no fuck shit, you gotta ride. Man, the industry left him cold turkey. He like, man, we been getting bread together. What did I miss? Y'all niggas felt like this the whole time. So I'm just asking you as a real nigga perspective.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
Well, I've heard that Drake go for the niggas juggler and want to play for best brother, bro. Like, these dudes sensitive about these women, bro. And Drake intentionally fucks behind dudes. Just in real life.
Okay, I got something
I'm saying, listen, you can't tell a nigga how to feel. It'd be one thing if it was one person, two people. This nigga did it to Wayne, bro. You got a problem, brother. And I get what you finna say, them women, but people got a right to say, fuck you, bro.
Look, this is the angle I'm coming from. Fuck that. No, because you right about that. That's jive shit. But what I'm saying is, this ain't shit you know. Y'all act like y'all, because these niggas like bros, bro. You think, oh man, Drake backed over me. You think these niggas ain't talk. What I'm saying is, this nigga was good enough for you to get bread with. But when the bread was, when Kendrick pulled that rug from under him and exposed him, put him out there, you ain't got shit. That's my point with it, though. That's my whole issue. Don't get bread with me if you ain't gonna be behind me with like some bullshit going on. If you feel like that, just like you said,
I ain't gonna believe what niggas was telling me. I'm gonna fuck with you, and then you do me and do me and do you.
Oh, but that ain't the thing. Jugg, come on, bro.
And then
like,
hold up. I hate you niggas who act like y'all do this with LeBron too. Y'all act like everybody that stood on side of Drake benefited from it, bro. Drake benefited from standing on side of a lot of niggas, man. Fuck is you talking about? Drake was a nobody when Rick Ross did the stage scheming with this nigga. Drake was a nobody when Lil Wayne was standing on side this nigga. So y'all act like he just helped everybody. But nigga, when he went did that album with Future, he needed some heat, nigga.
But you did the same thing with LeBron. You talking about a bunch of niggas benefit from. Hold on, some of these niggas' biggest hits is with this nigga, man. Like, you tried to just take away a whole
we make better magic together.
You say what?
And we ain't gonna. I say that's cool. We make better magic together than you make solo. But listen, he do a lot of click hopping. Y'all want to blame him for him running to me? That's what niggas can't tell y'all. Drake run to the new hot nigga, bro. Yes, he does.
What I'm saying, look, I ain't even debating it. We got two different debates going on. You talking about some of the fuck shit he did? I'm cool with that. Nigga did some fuck shit. I'm with you. He fucked behind his. I'm with you. My whole thing is, don't get bread with me and you know all this, and then turn an evil eye and just say, stay silent. That's the type of shit. If you fuck with me enough to get bread, like you talking, Jugg, you got to know better than them niggas benefited. Drake was one of the biggest artists, just like LeBron was one of the biggest niggas in the NBA. Drake was one of the biggest artists.
Can't take it from him.
Ain't no way in hell you gonna tell me some of these niggas ain't benefit from Drake, dog.
A lot of niggas benefited from Drake. A lot of niggas benefited from Drake.
But just like you say, I downplayed Pip, you trying to say like, oh, they did a song with Drake like he was Hurricane Chris. No disrespect to Hurricane. But come on, man, this was Drake on his run, bro.
Okay, he did that for a lot of niggas, but I'm just saying, like, everybody that turn against this nigga don't need him. They got to. How we know he ain't do Bron something to make Bron run to the other side?
But you is
they personality just alike. That's the thing. You think everybody? He think everybody his bro, and everybody ain't your bro. Everybody, some niggas gonna fuck with you because you hot. And the first
I wanted to have this conversation with you.
The first opportunity,
I know how you is, and I know you appreciate loyalty. So I just wanted to see. I just wanted to check to see how some niggas could. Hey, look, we're talking about Drake flaws because a lot of them more publicized. But the niggas you co-signing and saying, oh, they could have. Them niggas ain't as solid as what we all know either. Some of them niggas got character flaws. So what I'm saying is they put that man on an island where after the bread was gone and after the nigga was getting humiliated. That was my problem with it. And I just wanted to see you from a loyalty perspective, how you felt about it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I say, everybody deal with them different, man. Like, you know, the ones who didn't, it's a lot of niggas didn't turn on Drake. Everybody be quick to look at the little few niggas that do, just like in the comments, niggas celebrity. It could be 100 people say they love our podcast, and we find the one person that say he don't, and he get 9 replies. And the motherfuckers that's been showing us love in the comments barely get a heart. Man, them a few rappers, bro. Out of the thousands of rappers, I'm gonna just say out of the hundreds. I'm gonna say it's 100 rappers fuck with Drake. 15 of them really didn't do nothing wrong, but spoke the truth and celebrated Kendrick, a nigga that they probably had equal amount of love for. Everybody just want to throw this help word around. Like, I got a Game showed it with 50, bro. Like, if we talking about somebody helping somebody, 50 Cent helped Game career more than anything Drake did for any rapper. And he got saying, goddamn, I'm tired of not talking to niggas because you don't get along with them, bro. So I can't celebrate Kendrick because he did a bopping ass song. He got a bopping ass concert. We all going to that motherfucker, man. Shit, next time you blow up and do your thing, we come into that one too if you ain't on your period.
Look, fuck all that. Next time, hey, Louisiana, y'all have y'all boy class. I'm telling you, I got the best lawyer in the goddamn game, man. This nigga WDH, dog. Get this boy to try you, man. I'm telling you. But look, before we sign out, I just want to say, man, there's 2 heavily publicized cases that people, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate because we just spoke about Drake. We ain't bring up Diddy, but those 2 cases showed me a lot about their character. I just wanted to go back and forth with you on the Drake subject, but to me, when Kendrick did what he did, and when everything popped out about Diddy, sometimes the silence is loud. So I want to bring that up. So it might seem like I'm taking up for Drake, but just like you say, a lot of people must have seen a lot of character flaws too. That we're like, hey, bro, we seen this in you. So I don't want to play both sides of the fence just to get us, because some people think about it like that. So I just wanted us to go back and forth on that.
Drake was cutting backdoor deals with niggas like, you know, it was just shit that you don't expect from a bro.
Yeah.
Like past that, he hit everybody baby mama thing. That's his MO. Yeah. That's the part they knew.
Yeah.
And I'm killing about that bro. But you know, nigga got a backdoor deal with the label. You do a feature song with me, and you know, you cut a backdoor deal with the label. Like, that's not bro shit. When you really making it like you doing this with me on the arm, you tapping into my budget tight. It was a lot of that kind of shit, big business shit going on. You know what I'm saying? It was a point in time that it was rumored that Drake was getting paid off everybody's streams for all of 23 and 2024. That was assigned with a certain distribution company. He got a percentage of everything went that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
a lot of
facts
rappers don't like that. That's facts. That's facts. Yeah, okay. You know, like everybody was wondering why he was doing so many songs with Sexy Red. Nigga didn't know he had equity in Gamma. That's the record label that shit on the distribution company. You know what I'm saying? And it was just, man, I'm telling you, listen, I be listening.
Jugg, you know, when I say a lawyer,
I picked this shit up from a lot of different places. Like a lot of times, Joe Budden throw me to the out, and I do some investigating and be like, damn. So yeah, it'd be a lot of, but when you that big, you got that kind of leverage. But we can't, don't call yourself bro when you getting 20% of all the profits, and nigga, I barely even got paid off that fucking song. That ain't bro shit when you extra.
Man, that's one thing about tapping in with us, man. You gonna learn some shit. I learned some shit fucking with my dog, man. That's what's up, though, bro. But we wrap up, though, man. What we signing off with, cousin? What you got?
Say, man, WDH TV, WDH Apparel. The Blocc is hot as a motherfucker, man. And that's what it is, man. We back and we'll be back again at you with some more of this here, man. And that's what's up.
We're about to get back active, bro. And look, man, y'all keep tapping in, man. You know, we got Blocc is hot, WDH, AVG. And look, when you get a shirt, man, that ain't just clothes. It's a contract. Accomplish, visualize, goals. So when you put that shit on, you signing the contract that anything you doing, anything goal you got goal oriented, you got to knock that shit out when you put that shit on. So, man, y'all keep tuning in. Get my dog to 10K. That's the next landmark. And y'all, hey, we gonna keep cranking these episodes out because we about to get back active now, man.
What?
Blocc is hot, but we cooler than a polar bear toenail. You know, I already know. 9/11, Jugg, we out. One.